welcome to the Sparta Mayor Manager Show. I'm Mayor Wes Breniger along with our town manager, Mr. Ryan Wilmoth. Ryan, good to have you back here on the spring day here in Sparta, North Carolina.
Thanks, Mayor. We're finally warming up, and what a good change it's been.
We're getting ready to kick this thing off here in the spring, and we want to start off today's program with just going over a couple things that did happen in our town meeting this past month. And I want to start out first with just the telecommunicators. It's their week to shine. And those dispatchers and those people that are in telecommunications and emergency situations and all these things that they're doing a great job in communications, and we just want to give our shout out to them.
No, that's right, Mayor. They are often the first one to answer that call. They have a very difficult job trying to get information from folks that are having an emergency or whatever, and getting the right resources out the door. So a great job those folks do, and certainly some unsung heroes.
Right, and your background, that's where you come out of, is emergency situations like that, and those jobs right there, and you know how important it is in the communications to handle situations. We talked a little bit about some things going on in town and some upcoming things. We did have, unfortunately, a water issue that popped up, and I want you to explain, folks, about the blue and the green flags and the content of the water issue that we had pop up in our lap.
Certainly. It's been a very busy time here in the town, and two of those issues are kind of related. We'll start with the green flags. As everyone's been aware, we smoke tested the wastewater system in town as it related to the earthquake damage, and those green flags are an indicator that we suspect some damage to the sewer lines there. We ask that you not remove that from your property. We're still in an evaluation phase of that process. There is no public health hazard around the green flag. That doesn't say that anything's spilling. It just says there's a potential break in the line or something that we're suspect over. So we want to evaluate a little further. So please leave those in the ground so that we can come back to those. In regards to the blue flag, we've had some personnel changes in the town on our maintenance side, and we've had some new folks that are now reading water meters, which is an important part of our business and making sure that we're providing water. Those blue flags have been put in place to mark those water meters for easy identification. It kind of expedites our process of reading that meter and getting our maintenance folks on the meter and back in their vehicle very quickly, so that they're not on the side of the road for a long period of time. So again, please leave those flags in place. As those new folks learn that route, we'll eventually take those away. So those are the flag situations, Mayor.
And of course, we did have to send out a letter to our citizens explaining that we had missed a water sample test. And this is something that we have to do by law, and it is a statute that we have to follow. And the town of Sparta did so. I got some reports there on social media over the weekend and tried to put the fire out as quickly as we possibly could, that your water is safe and has been safe, and it continues to be safe. And we just ask it, before you post something on a social media page, please contact the town hall, and we will gladly give you any information that we have. The letter, I'll let you go into that, stating what that said and for our customers.
Yes, Mayor, you're completely accurate. Our water is extremely safe and has been and will continue to be. That is a top priority for the town, to provide you drinkable, pure water. We are in a good situation here in the town of Sparta. we actually get our water from the Virginia Carolina Water Authority that pulls it out of the New River. They actually treat the water there. It's tested before it's released into the system. That supplies both the town of Sparta and town of Independence. The town then has to test that water once it kind of gets into our system. We do that on a regular basis and are required to do so. And then we have to send those tests to a lab that analyzes it to make sure that it's safe. Unfortunately, during a transition in some personnel, one of those tests was missed. We do have to report that we missed that test to the Department of Environmental Quality in Raleigh, and then we in turn have to notify the citizens. The water samples were safe prior to the missed test and immediately following the missed test. So at no time do we feel, or do the folks in Raleigh feel, that our water was unsafe, but we did have to provide that notice so that you're aware of it. And again, if there's any questions about water quality, your safety, please contact Town Hall. I'll be glad to talk to you and review that letter with you and make sure that you understand that you're safe and our water is about as good as you can get anywhere.
I agree, and again, I just want to reemphasize, folks, you can't believe everything that you see on social media. Don't believe the first thing that you read. Go out and research yourself, get your facts. I'm pretty much available all the time, and you can reach out to me, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. But I want to assure you right now, and then rest assured, that the folks that work at Town Hall, the maintenance crew, the water crew, every one of us, you, the citizen, is our top priority in all things, whether it be water, whether it be garbage, or whether it be collection of taxes or anything else. You are number one, and that's the one we're going to take care of. You know, we had some things that started up this past week. We had a crosswalk that was successful. Some folks that come up through there and done a fine job, and we appreciate Chief Lane and everything for stopping traffic for that event. And also the VFW kicked off its barbecue season with barbecue chicken, and what a crowd it was. I was over there at 8 o'clock in the morning and the line was already out the door. So we encourage you to go by and see the improvements that the VFW has made on the reconstruction from the earthquake and everything, and just a tip off to our veterans right over there for doing a fine job. And Ryan, I know you've been over there, and the facility looks great, and we're as a whole town and a county, we are rebuilding and we're coming back.
That is absolutely correct, Mayor. VFW looks good. They have put a lot of good work into that facility. Thankfully, they didn't change the chicken. It's still
good.
It's still good, but the facility does look much better since its repair from the earthquake.
And a lot of things going on in our town meeting, and one of the things was we invited Susan Miles to come talk to us and give her and her crew some accolations, if you will, and some data boys and data girls for trash pickup. And I'll tell you right now, the numbers that she brought to the table was staggering.
Very much so. I was quite surprised of the amount of trash that was collected by the volunteers that she organized, as well as the DOT guys getting out there and picking up some trash. It's a good start, but unfortunately there is plenty more to be done, and I think they have an event coming up
this weekend.
Okay, so this weekend, I think you can head out to Miles Realty about 9 o'clock, get you a pickup stick and a vest and a garbage bag, and pick up and help as much as you can. It's going to take all of us pulling in the same direction to get our town and county cleaned up again, Mayor.
Absolutely, and again, a shout out to DOT for coming by and picking up those trash bags and the big trash items, like mattresses, tires, rims, car parts, all kinds of stuff that was laying all over not only town but throughout the county. And also a shout out to the maintenance crews up there at the transfer facility for helping us out up there at the landfill, and the county for disposing of that trash and that garbage. Many thanks on that. We do have some Streetscape news that we want to get to, and everybody's been asking us some questions about these kind of things. And Ryan, I'm just going to let you elaborate on them just a little bit if you want to, and tell the people where we stand and how close we are to closing the Streetscape project altogether.
Thanks, Mayor. It's been a while since we've talked about Streetscape. We've mostly been enjoying what you can come out and see a Streetscape, but there's certainly been some work going on behind the scenes. Right there at Evergreen, you've probably noticed we have a brand new parking lot that yielded us 70 new parking spaces that is adjacent to town. So I think that's going to be huge for the town as we start opening back up and getting our economy rejuvenated. And to pair with that, there's been a lot of questions about benches and trash cans and some flowers or plants on Main Street. We are proud or are happy to report that we have ordered some benches, trash cans, and some planters that will go on Main Street for folks to enjoy and to dispose of their waste. And we ask that folks please do that. Keep our downtown area neat and clean. But it'll take us probably another month or so to get those benches, trash cans, and planters in and then put out on the street in a safe manner, Mayor.
Which also leads us into the next thing is, we've done a new street here, and of course several businesses have been were affected by that during that construction. But here we are, and we're coming into spring here. The regulations are getting limited back now and set back a little bit, laxed a little bit. These businesses are hiring folks, and we have jobs all across our town and all across our county. And it's amazing to me that the amount of help that is needed here in our town and our community. We got to get our work people back out here, and we got to get to work.
We do, Mayor, and it's some pretty lucrative jobs out there that's open. So the workforce is going to have to step up, fill these jobs, keep our business and industries running here in the county, and that goes a long way in sustaining us, our town and our county.
And I just want to throw out this, we cannot bring anything in to our town or our county as far as new businesses or jobs of any kind when you have now hiring signs in about every window. They want to see the workforce. They don't want to see those signs. They want to know that there's a workforce that they can bring their business here to get. So get out there, and it may not be the job that you look for right now, but it's a start. You start working, and you can find that job that you've always been looking for down the road. We have a group coming in soon here. The Midnight Runners, I think, have requested to come on in and do some cruise-ins, I think, or something like that.
They have they're going to start the first Saturday of May, and they're going to do it on the first Saturday of every month until around September or October. But that group is a great group. They bring a lot of folks in, and I just want to share kudos to our chamber. They kind of lined this up for the town and county, and Lisa Bottomley, she's done a great job at trying to boost the economy and get it going again. So we're thankful they've reached out to the Midnight Runners and created this partnership.
Just some other things that is still going on, still being planned to happen is our parades. Our get-togethers here for the holidays, Memorial Day ceremony is in the works. We have things going on. The 3-day road market in July is still planned on going on. The Hillbilly Show in October is right now planned to go on. So folks, we're coming out of this thing, and we want to get out of this 2020 little thing we've been in, and here we are 2021. It's in April, and we're moving forward, and we're going to kick this thing and get something going.
Absolutely, it feels good. Obviously, we'll make sure we take the necessary steps to keep folks safe and keep those events within alignment of the orders we have. But we're excited about getting some folks back in the county, in the town, and just getting back to normal, Mayor.
We are, and school has went back now full stream, and I think they're going 4 days a week and everything like that. So be careful there. Just take your chance, be careful and watch what you're doing, and don't take any unnecessary chances. Our ball teams are playing ball, and our kids are getting a little bit active, and that's a good thing. And to everyone that's had a hand in that, thank you very much. And for all the hard work that you're doing, the cleaning up, constant cleaning, the checking of temperatures and doing those things. It takes a toll on a lot of folks, but I want to applaud all of our volunteers, our coaches, and our staff here at the schools, and our parents and our kids. Every one of us is doing a great job, and I appreciate that. Ryan, do you have anything else you want to throw on the show today here before we sign off?
Mayor, I think I've had a lot to say, but it has been a busy time around the town, and we're excited about things to come and looking forward to what spring and summer brings to us.
There's been a lot of sadness here in 2020. 2021 has had its share so far also. I encourage each and every one of you to lift your heads up, look where you're going. You can't see where you're going if your head's pointed down. So just everybody look up, pray up, and let's get through this, and let's get this thing rolling here in our town of Sparta and in our county of Allegheny. For Ryan Wilmoth, I'm Mayor Wes Brenniger, and we hope to see you again next time on the Sparta Mayor Manager Show.